So here I am in the summer camp last day with a very good friend, also experienced Shaolin family member, and many more things. His name is Mansur, and I want just to ask you some questions about how was the experience for you in the summer camp. So first, what motivated you for, first, thank you for being here. Okay. And second, what motivated you to come to the Shaolin Temple and doing the boot camp, and what's your story in the Shaolin Temple?
Okay, so this is not the first time I came here. Actually, this is my second summer camp, and well, the journey is like, so long that now with your question is so open. I don't know where to start. I've been doing martial arts my whole life. So 15 years of judo, many years of karate, MMA, Muay Thai, etc., etc., etc. And at this point in my life, I find myself going into more traditional, more ancient techniques, like samurai techniques with the sensei Zen, Shikengi, Shifu Yanlei, their teachings, I think it's a full circle, you start somewhere and then you go back to the roots. And this is why this Shaolin, the second summer camp was a very natural decision for me to come, because the 2 weeks of extensive training that me and you did, I think there's no explanation needed. Like the way we feel, the way our bodies right now, maybe some minor injuries here and there, again reveal the weaknesses, like the points that we should work on further on. So it's a perfect checkup. Shaolin summer camp, perfect checkup. You know where you stand. You know where your Zen is, how strong is your spirit, if you can push yourself, if you cannot push yourself. So for me, this became like a part of my routine. I definitely see myself, even though like right now I'm thinking, okay, this is finished, like no, I want to take a break, but I know next year I will crave this. I will want to come back, again.
What is your personal highlight from these days, from these 2 weeks?
I have several moments. I had a very beautiful tea ceremony with Sofiane, because me myself, I'm a tea connoisseur and a ceremony meister for Gong Fu Cha, for traditional Chinese tea. So this was a very beautiful ceremony that we had, very intimate and very, very strong chi, So it was nice to see a fellow tea master and share this with him. Another moment would have to be Shifu Yanlei's training, and I cannot like pinpoint one moment, but it's just that third session during the heat of the sun, under the sun on that burned grass field. It's just a euphoric feeling after you're done with it, and like okay, you pushed past 6-7 hours of physical activity during one single day, and it's this euphoric feeling, I think.
And then I have from you said that it's many highlights, but tell me at least, please, for I think it would be interesting from your experience, because you've been here many times, and also your experience with the martial arts, with the ancient techniques. Tell me at least like one big lesson that you take from Shifu Yanlei and Shifu Shikengi.
Okay, from Shi Hengyi, the lesson that I really love is this. It wasn't said, these words weren't said this summer camp, they were said the previous summer camp, but it doesn't change the nature of authenticity and the power in these words. So last year when I was speaking with Shifu Shikengi, he told me, Mansur, when you go back home, people will ask you about your experience here. How did it go? What did you do? What did you learn? What did you see? And you can spend a day telling them about it. You can spend a week, a month, you can spend a whole year telling them about their experience, about your experience, but they will still not know the truth. Because truth is now. This is a very, very big and beautiful lesson that I learned. The power of the now. We almost now I always say this to people, now is the center of the universe.
And cannot be put into words.
Yeah, past, present, all of this is very, very visual, and the center of the universe is now, this moment here. This was very, one of my favorite lessons from Shifu Shikengi. And Shifu Yanlei, it builds on what Shikengi taught me, and it's the action. The most important is now, but also in that now, the most important thing is what you do now. It's that first step, it's that first kick, it's that another movement, it's another minute in the plank, it's another monkey position. This is this is a very, very powerful, I think, a lesson that I learned here, and that it was very easy to integrate and apply in the real life. The quality of the communication you have with people. You would think we're doing physical activity here, but it all transcends. In order to approach your spiritual, your spirit, you go through your body. In order to approach your body, understand your body better, you go through your spirit. So it's paradox, but it's how it is, the yin and yang, the duality of it.
And what's next for you?
What's next for me? A couple entrepreneurial, materialistic things that need to be taken care of. A project in south of France, as you know, we're opening a restaurant. And in September, I will be in Japan with Sensei Zen Takai, continuing the Kyudo training, the samurai techniques, the power of 5 elements. Yeah. And after that, we'll see where life takes you. Maybe we
see each other
somewhere in November.
We know.
Somewhere in the mountains of Javier, yeah.
And it's very interesting because maybe it's not from the camp, but I would love you to tell us one thing you take from the Sensei Samurai.
Let me just a couple seconds to get my thoughts. We are one. We are one. The biggest lesson from Sensei Zen is that we are all interconnected. We need to remember about this, and the best thing you can do for another person, let's say your family member, your friend, your husband, your wife, is to find happiness within you. Because we all emit this, we all charge each other up. So whatever it is, relationship or whatever the sort of partnership it is, the best thing you can do for that person is to be happy, because automatically that other person will feel safer to be at peace next to you.
That's very wise. And what would you like to say to people watching or listening this episode, interview? Experience, because I'm going to put it in different formats. What would be your message through your experience, through anything like?
I would finish this talk with the phrase that I lately have in my mind, that without gratitude, nothing is ever enough. It all starts with being grateful for each moment. From the moment when you wake up, you're healthy, you have 2 legs, 2 arms, God bless, alhamdulillah, life is beautiful. And then when you apply this gratefulness, this method, this technique into your daily life, you see the universe unfolds in a more beautiful ways, because you get what you send, if you're grateful to this universe for little things that you have, the universe will give you bigger things to be happy about. It will bring interesting people into your life, interesting meetings, interesting experience. You know all of this.
Thank you so much for your experience and for sharing with us. And
pleasure.
We continue with the experiences like the one he had Mansur, which is beyond as you can see, is beyond the program. Is life, is not using the Shaolin Temple, because at the Shifu Yalei said, this starts now. And as you said, now is the center of the universe. Yeah. And he said, now we have to take action. 100%. So here we go. Thank you. Thank you.